Exactly, and that suspect could be armed and dangerous. And I say that because authorities are saying that they discovered multiple guns on the scene right here. And I want you to take a look. It's still a very active scene. This has been like this throughout the overnight hours. You can see it's cordoned off right there, and you can see where that vehicle came to rest. Multiple police agencies here, and you can still see those yellow evidence markers in the parking lot right there. We are at the intersection of Chamblee, Dunwoody Road, and Peachtree Boulevard. Here's what authorities are saying happened. 4 armed men forced their way into a home in nearby Brookhaven on Caldwell Road. This all happening last night, right around 10 o'clock. During that home invasion, there was an exchange of gunfire. Eventually, the men fled the scene, racing in this direction. A police chase ensued, and then this crash.
4 individuals inside the vehicle tried to flee. Multiple guns on scene in possession of those offenders. It resulted in an officer-involved shooting.
Now, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation now on the scene, processing this scene. The suspect shot by Brookhaven police. That suspect rushed to the hospital. The GBI is saying that they're describing that individual's injuries as critical. 2 other suspects were taken into custody. That 4th still on the run. Now, we're still working to get confirmation on who the owner is of that home where that home invasion took place. But I did look up the address, and it is a big house valued at more than $1.4 million. So police are going to definitely be looking into that aspect of it and trying to figure out exactly why did they enter that house? Why did they break into that home with those guns?
And let's talk about this next story that I want to bring you out of Mechanicsville. We've been following it for quite some time. This Atlanta neighborhood that just can't catch a break, plagued with violence. And the people who live there, they're fed up and they want more to be done. The residents telling us that 5 people were shot during a large event this past weekend. Later today, they are expecting to speak out on this and give us an update on the status of these victims, the families saying that they want more to be done in their neighborhood. Atlanta News First reporter Blake Devine is outside of Grady Memorial Hospital in downtown Atlanta and has this report.
Today at 2, we will hear from the families of the 5 victims shot in Mechanicsville during that outdoor gathering reunion event on Saturday. Now, all 5 of those victims were transported right here to Grady Hospital. 3 of them were teenagers, and 1 woman is currently in critical condition, although we don't know how the other 4 are faring at this time, although we're going to find out very shortly. Community leaders in Mechanicsville, they're putting pressure on the city, saying a similar shooting, that one deadly, happened during the exact same neighborhood event last year. They believe this tragedy may not have happened if the community was involved in the planning process of this annual event.
It's just like a parent dropping off a bunch of kids in the neighborhood and saying, hey, you can play all night long. You don't know what they're going to get into. We need to put perimeters around it.
On Monday, Atlanta City Council will gather together and discuss new legislation regarding outdoor permits for large gatherings. And the Atlanta Police Department has not made any arrests thus far in connection to this crime. Reporting from Grady Memorial Hospital, Blake Devine, Atlanta News First.
And just a heartbreaking situation. And situations like these, they're unimaginable, but they can happen to us at any moment. This month alone, there have been 29 mass shootings in the country. That's according to Gun Violence Archives. A mass shooting is when 4 or more people are injured or killed by a firearm. Atlanta police are wanting to make sure that you're prepared and know what to do if you're ever stuck in this terrifying situation. So they walked through everything from calling 911 to when police arrive at the Salem Baptist Church. The department says they will eventually be able to hold events like this at the Public Safety Training Center that's currently being built right now. The hope is to establish more neighborhood watch programs with a dedicated space for community engagement. Let's talk about some other things that are coming up in our community. This one, providing a new resources aimed to make a lasting impact on Atlanta area families that are finding themselves in need. Transitional housing is now being built on Roswell Road. It's meant to help families experiencing homelessness and housing affordability issues get back on their feet. Now, the temporary housing is also to provide access to comprehensive services. So that includes getting them connected to more permanent housing plans, providing families with 3 meals a day, and helping with employment or child care needs. The facility in Roswell will be finished up this upcoming February. All right, I know you guys have a lot of weekend plans on your mind. It is Friday and we're making it through the final stretch of our work day, but I do have some news in case you missed this. Reconsider your weekend plans. If on that agenda was to see Usher, the singer has postponed all of his Atlanta shows that were scheduled to happen this weekend. Usher was supposed to perform at the State Farm Arena tonight and tomorrow, but he posted to social media saying that he suffered a neck injury during rehearsal. I'm actually going to show you some of that letter that played earlier that you can read right there. He said, "I love my fans and thank you for understanding that this injury must be healed so that I can give you 100% excellence you expect from an Usher show." The announcement just one day after he postponed Wednesday night's show and hours before he was set to go on. So all of those 3 shows have been rescheduled for December 9th, 10th, and 12th. All tickets and parking passes will still be honored for those later dates, but I know some people were planning to fly in, or at least, it's an exciting show to make weekend plans around, so a little bummer for those folks. Hopefully the singer is back on his feet and continuing on with his tour. All right. Still talking about the weekend, I want to take a look at the weekend forecast with First Alert meteorologist Rodney Harris, who's going to get you ready for any other plans you might have today.
And good morning to you, Maria. It will be a pretty decent day today. It'll stay dry for much of the day. But, Maria, we do have some changes coming tonight. We actually have a First Alert weather day technically for Saturday, but the storms are rolling in tonight depending on where you live. So you're looking live right now, Maria, over Midtown Atlanta. We were forecasting mostly clear skies, but the clouds are actually rolling in a little bit faster. I do think some of those clouds will burn off, so you will see some sun this afternoon. And it will be hot. Highs are going to be in the low 90s later on today. But again, the story about today is the fact that it will be hot and mostly dry before those showers and storms eventually move in later on tonight. So let's bring myself up. Happy Friday to everybody. Hope you're off to a good start to your day. Here is a look at what you can expect with our high-resolution forecast model. I'm starting this at noon today. Again, most of the day should be fairly dry, but by the time we get to tonight, 9 o'clock, we'll have showers and storms rolling into the mountains from the north. So if you're in Rome, Canton, Gainesville, northward, by 10 o'clock, you will see these showers and storms. And most of this will be rain and lightning, but an isolated strong storm will also be possible. So really, this First Alert weather day will start in essence tonight for those of you in the mountains. And if you're in Metro Atlanta, that will happen closer to midnight. So if you're in Metro Atlanta, it should stay dry for most of the day today. If you're going out for some high school football tonight in Metro Atlanta, you'll be fine. But by around midnight, those showers and storms will start to roll in, and they should be breaking up as they move into Metro Atlanta, so it should just be rain and lightning for us. But that will continue through the overnight hours before dissipating by the time you get out the door on Saturday morning. Here's the problem. Saturday afternoon, there's a front that's moving in, so more showers and storms will redevelop. So that's why Saturday is a First Alert weather day. Scattered showers and storms. Again, an isolated strong storm or two is also possible, so watch out for that. It won't be a washout. You can keep your plans, but know that there will be storms around throughout the afternoon and evening on Saturday. And we've actually increased the rain chance slightly on Sunday to 40% because we do believe that more showers and storms will redevelop at least the first half of Sunday. So we will see showers and storms over the weekend. Again, not a washout either day, but definitely plan accordingly. This front will finally move through by Monday, and you will love the forecast for the first half of next week. A lot of sunshine and actually seeing cooler temperatures with lows dropping into the mid-60s on Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning, and lower humidity will be felt at the beginning of next week. So the story for us here in Metro Atlanta will be the potential for storms tonight. Again, North Georgia mountains closer to 9 o'clock, Metro Atlanta closer to midnight, then redeveloping Saturday afternoon and evening, and redeveloping again on Sunday. So we'll keep you up to date. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez will have an update for you on Atlanta News First at noon. And of course, you can always find these updates in the First Alert Weather app. We hope you guys have an amazing Friday, a great weekend, and until next time, we'll see you soon.